What it is, what it was, what it is, what it was, what it is, what it was. Okay. Uh
There you go. There you go. Hold on. On 60 crib. On 60 crib. Let him up. On 60 crib. On 60 though. On 60 crib. Let him get him. Get him silent. Get him silent on hood, nigga. Get that nigga on hood crib, nigga. Get him up. Yo, get him, cuz. Get him on 60. Get him, cuz. Get him. In H, nigga. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him, cuz. Uppercut, nigga. Uppercut, nigga. Uppercut, nigga. Uppercut, nigga. Uppercut, nigga. That's right. Right. Y'all niggas not good. Neighborhood. So lock in and shit, you know what I'm saying? Y'all straight. You in there. Y'all straight. Lock in. You there. Trying to get some shit rectified.
the will of power. Willpower. What it is, what it was. Okay, in religion, they speak on common terms. When they was linking, when they be linking and shit, and I'm gonna give you the example. The Dragon Reborn, right? Uh it was something within the dragon. The dude who was supposed to be the Dragon Reborn, and they just snatched the power out of him. Okay, the motherfucker was sitting there. It was like he was their prisoner. He had him. They had him in chains and shit, and like not in chains. They had him in a cage. He was locked in, like you know what I mean. And his army started coming, so he was just sitting there and shit. And then he had tried to hit him with some of his power real quick. So what they was doing is they was trying to drain him of his knowledge. They was trying to drain fool of his knowledge. That's like, say, if you got somebody that's into religion and the letters that they send home to their mate, you know what I mean, draining them their knowledge. Common terms, right? So when the black woman ended up getting killed, it was because they was linked up in common terms against him, and then something within the link became probably racial. You know what I mean? And they became in common terms with him. So the link broke because of the common terms, right? When you come within common terms with somebody, uh, they looking for the dark one, the dark friends. She's speaking on a place called the White Towers, talking big about what she know about the White Tower. That's supposed to be a place where it's only women at, right? And they looking for the dark one. And there's people out there called the dark friends and shit, right? One of their abilities is the light. So when this black ass motherfucker, she linked in with the three white ones, the three white witches, and they draining this dude for his knowledge. Like, say he a head of the ABs, you know, and he was one of the first people that was feeding the Aryan Bible. You know what I mean? And the guards know it because they didn't drain motherfuckers of who they is. They didn't drain motherfuckers of what the knowledge of that book is. You know what I mean? And probably what they know is to be true is what they get from different ones. that okay, well this one ain't this one is from out here in San Diego, and he says the same thing that he said that this one in Oklahoma says, and this one in Texas is saying the same thing too. So as they link it on the internet as Jake's guards, correction officers and shit, uh, that's the common term. That's what they that's what's the truth about the knowledge of the Aryan Bible. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what they classify as true. What this one is saying out here, what this one is saying out here, and what this one is saying out here, right? Common terms, homie. Real life, bro. Common terms, bro. Lincoln, the link. If it's not literally a blood transfusion link, and it's mental link of knowledge that they draining from. You see how she eat up at the end. At the end, like at the end, after she knocked him off and drained him of his power, she knocked him off because at the very end she knocked him off on the set, and she was like on the set on God. You know how them bitches in church be, what the you don't know him like I know him. So they had came in the links are common terms. The links that yeah, man, them whoever is on that, they ain't no dumb person. They a knowledgeable motherfucker, bro. Like they see shit. They see shit like what I'm saying. I know the person who wrote that. That's his diagram of it. I ain't saying I'm the owner of that motherfucker, but that motherfucker there. Yeah, yeah. It's about common terms. And it show you in that link break that caused her to be slammed up against the wall so hard that she died. Because they was linked on him. It was the power of three. So it became the power of three again. When you see shit about witchcraft and shit, bro, they talk about the power of three. When in books like in Wicca and shit about the cabal and stuff like that, man, they talk about the power of three. Yeah, they talk and see it was three of them locked on them, and then if it's three of them locked on one, they got the power of three again. But she lost her common terms with the two white women that was on the side of. Yeah, yeah. That's what I seen. You seen three women standing there and a black bitch in green, bow, get slammed up against the goddamn wall and die, nigga. That's what it was. I'm telling you. Knowledge is power, my nigga. That's why I'm feeding y'all this the way I'm feeding y'all this. Motherfucker like, hey, you keep talking about this shit like this shit or something, nigga. And it is. Do you hear the people that I'm saying that these people is, bro? Who them people is? Yeah, they not that's not who they is, but that's they goddamn people. Motherfucker. I'm telling you what I know, nigga. I just left from these people, out of these people's hands. One my public defender, one a unit manager, one the damn judge. Shit. One another detention officer.
There you go. There you go. Hold on. All right, 6 on crib. 6 on crib. Let him up. On 60 crib. On 6 on though. On 6 on crib. Let him get him. Get him silent. Get him silent on hood, nigga. Get that nigga on hood crib, nigga. Get him up. Yeah, get him, cuz. Get him on 6 on. Get him, cuz. Get him. Get that nigga. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him, cuz. Uppercut, nigga. Uppercut, nigga. Uppercut, nigga. Uppercut, nigga. Uppercut, nigga. That's right.
Neighborhood. What make it so bad? Some of them women might be kin to Julius Jones. Some of the black people. It's possible that some of the black people on there is kin to Julius Jones, but that's what that was. And I want to give y'all a brief example of that. Now we got to find something that say common terms in the Quran. This is 364 Surah. Surah 364. They got so many goddamn different. Where's the basically this was telling these people to come to common terms between them that we shall worship. Hold on. I'm trying to look for the exact. I got my Quran. 364. 364. That's like dreams, cuz certain people like need their dreams interpreted. You know, I interpret a lot of my own dreams. I have understand. It says, old people of the book come to common terms as between us and you that we worship none but Allah, that we associate no partners with him, that we erect not from among ourselves lords and patrons other than Allah. If then they turn back, so say you bear witness that we at least are Muslims bowing to Allah's will. You feel what I'm saying? So this man was saying he was the bird, he was the dragon reborn. And he had some type of power. He had some type of power that made people fight for him. He had an army coming for him. You know what I mean? And this motherfucker slams, they was in the power of three while the other ones was outside fighting. He had knocked them two bitches out their chairs and slammed them in the wall. The one that was the white girl, that was the one that was the red. She was a blood. She was a white woman blood, right? And as they was in there on some guard shit, you know what I mean, on some guarding the prisoner type shit, while his army was coming, cuz probably chunking knees, protested type shit. You know what I mean? Probably chunking stuff from the Quran, probably chunking stuff from the Bible and stuff. You know what I mean? And legal stuff. You know what I mean? I believe that they go more by the Quran as judges than they do the Bible. But they used to make people put their hands on the Bible to swear him in to be a witness, right? You know what I mean? So it was common terms, and then something that she might have been in a disagreement with, or they came into common terms with him. I believe they came into a common term with him against her, because you see, she was just sitting there telling the black one they was in a debate and an argumentative dispute before that happened. She was saying we need to go ahead and get rid of this dude. And she was like, well, the women and their elders said we don't need to. And she was like, well, how long do you think we're gonna be able to keep this up? You feel what I'm saying? So they wasn't in common terms with each other over the situation, anything. She wanted to kill the motherfucker. And she did. It is what it is. She didn't, no, they didn't kill him, but they probably finna kill his ass. It's on.